Hey everyone, went outdoors. I am back up north. It is the weekend before baiters start hunting in Wisconsin for bear. This is it. All summer we've built up to this. We've waited for this. And now I can't sleep. Nervous, excited, mad, frustrated, I guess. I don't know. My bait on the private land hasn't been hit all week. The only time it got hit was the first morning. I started at one afternoon last weekend, and in the morning it got hit by the three-legged bear and a sow and a cub, basically. Just been ravens in there ever since. I just drove back and checked the fourth bait I started, and still nothing. So that's been there for almost a week now and hasn't been hit. So now I'm gonna go back, get the UTV, and go do my first two baits, my original baits. Man, I hope they were hit. It was not good last weekend as far as bears on camera, but it sounds like I'm not alone. I had people comment about their baits drying up and nothing been hit for days, and seems like a common theme this time of year. Every year I've ever baited, Labor Day weekend, things kind of drastically slow down, I guess. I don't know why, if it's just a lot of food out there, a lot of bait. Dog's been running since Wednesday. I ran into a few trucks driving around on the way up today. Not as many as I thought there'd be. I thought they'd be all over, but it is in the afternoon now, so I don't know if they run more in the morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab my stuff and take a little ride here and check my baits. Kind of excited, kind of nervous, because we need to make a decision here this weekend, I guess, or I guess we got time up until opening day, but hopefully something's a little more promising, something's a little more regular. Hit into baits where we have a little confidence that we will get a bear. Came into the swamp bait. Talk about disgusting. Not hit. My worst fear, my worst nightmare. Oh, so it's 3 of my 4 not even touched all week. I'm gonna switch the chip out just in case something came through here, I guess. But I don't even know what to say. Don't even know what to say. I just sprayed it down. Hope for the best, I guess. Unreal. I'm at Tony's bait. It was hit, but barely. I just want to cry. I just want to cry. I mean, we got time yet. And like I said, this has happened before. And then they hopefully will pick up now, like this weekend and this week. But I don't know what goes on this time of year. I just don't get it. How can there be so many bear on here and then just nothing on everyone? I don't know if it's just because there's so many bear baits out there now or something. Man, I just... I don't even know what to say again. Got back. I'm gonna mix a stiff drink, I think, and settle down a little bit, I guess. Go check out the camera chips, or chip. Looks like maybe one bear hit it or something. Doesn't look like much is gone, but I don't know. I just don't know. I thought that spot back there wouldn't be bothered too much, but on the way out there was a lot of vehicle tracks, which I haven't seen a vehicle track in there all summer because it's a four-wheeler trail. That's why I bait with the UTV and then cut off of it. And there's truck tracks. You can see where they turned around a whole bunch of places, foot tracks all over the place. So they were definitely running back there yesterday or today, probably. Probably yesterday. It rained, looked like they're old, but So yeah, you think you find a spot, you know, I stay away from the big tracts of land. I know where they run a lot and try and stick to the smaller tracks. I mean, even the private, but it just seems like they're running everywhere, which is fine. I mean, that's bear hunting with the hounds, but man, it's getting tough for the baiters, I think, to compete. But there's still time yet, and I'll just hope for the best here. So I'm going through my camera chips, and surprisingly there was actually bear on the swamp bait, which I don't understand. It was like this small cub. I don't think he could have got it off on his own anyways, but he kind of like shot out of there. There's another video of him walking around and just leaving. Then there's a different one, still a smaller one, 120 pounder, come in and sniffed and just took off. I don't understand that at all. Then we got coyotes, coons, fisher and a badger. Badger's back, and the fisher's up there. Where is he? There he is, up on a tree there. He just popped up. Fisher during the day, he looks pretty cool. It's cool to see the daylight pictures of him chomping away. All right, it's the next morning. Beautiful, beautiful morning. 50-some degrees, slight breeze, sunny. It's getting really comfortable up here now. Went for a little ride just to see what's going on. Did see a few dog trucks here and there, not as many as I thought I'd see, but I imagine this weekend they'll be out. Went and checked the fourth bait. It still wasn't hit, because I took the cell camera off of it because it wasn't feeding me anything. But last night that private bait did get hit. It's that 3-legged sow and a cub. Came in at 8 or 9 o'clock, I can't remember, but at least it got hit now. So I went and rebaited that one and sprayed it down good, and maybe it'll continue to get hit and draw in some other bears or something. But it's pretty amazing to watch that 3-legged sow, especially get the lid off the stump like that with only one front leg. I imagine she really has to adapt, especially taking care of that cub too. It's kind of cool. She's pretty small, but at least it's something. I never did go check my other ones. But yeah, there is acorns everywhere. They're dropping when I'm driving through the woods, hitting my truck, and you just see them everywhere. So I imagine that is a major factor too in these bears not hitting the baits as well. Because there's food everywhere out there for them right now. So things will turn around. Alright, it's always nice to get some cleaning done before bear camp, deer camp. This room here was a disaster, and I went through, cleaned all the carpets. May look kind of stained, but they look 1,000 times better. Unbelievable. Then out here, I power washed the deck. I didn't get out the stuff that I thought would be on there, stained from us building it and everything, but looks a lot better, cleaner. A lot of dirt came off. But the main reason I bought the power washer up was to do the house, because this side especially bothered the heck out of me for a couple of years now, and it makes quite the difference. If you can see the line right there, it's kind of satisfying doing it too. Just peels it right off. So I'm gonna leave the rest for Parker and Peyton. They're probably gonna get a kick out of doing that, but I just wanted to see if it actually made a difference, and yeah, it did. I did this whole side here too. It was just terrible. Cobwebs, dirt, mold, or whatever that green stuff's growing on there. Did the sidewalk. That makes a difference too. Kind of ended right here. And then some more landscaping. This will be the end of it. Can finish up right here in front. I got to get some more of these little rock. That's the only thing that's stopping me right now. So I might go out and find some. Just need about 20 or 30, I don't know, little ones. See it. And then fill it in with gravel, and then it'll be done. Constant project, though. It's nice. I love it. I like doing projects up here. So I just took a little 4-wheeler ride. I didn't take any bait or anything with me. Just want to cruise around. I went to Tony's Bait just to check, and But it was hit last night, and it looks like old Elf, old reliable Elf, one of the first bears we had, with his ear that was injured, and it looks like he's doing really good. His ear looks like you could just kind of see it's kind of curled over a little bit, but he's packed on some pounds. I'm not saying he's huge or anything, but this spring or June or whatever we first started seeing him, like there's no way we'd shoot him. Well, now he looks like a 130-pound bear. I don't know, somewhere in there, but the way the baits are going now, maybe he'd be a bear we'd take, but he looks good. Then on the way back out, I got back on the road, and there was a bear standing just off the road, standing up on its hind leg, just watching traffic drive by. And I thought I had the camera on him, but it was off, so I got a video of him going away. I don't know if I'd even be able to see it on the camera, but he looked like about that 150, 60-pound range. Just middle of the day, out roaming around, across the street from where we go in. So then I came back and was looking at the chips. So I was going through the chip from the private land bait, that sow, that three-legged sow and cub that came in last night. Well, I don't know how I missed it, but they also came in this morning about 6 o'clock. And then along with a slew of coons, a swarm of coons, I guess. Skunk was in there off and on. And then a nice old Crivets 6-pointer, missing all the brow tines. But nice little buck coming in, so it's kind of cool. Hopefully things will start picking up. I didn't go to the swamp bait today. Maybe tomorrow. Parker's coming tonight with Mom and Peyton. Maybe tomorrow we'll go bait them all tomorrow. There was still a lot of bait left at Tony's bait. He was in there quite a while, but he didn't eat that much. I don't know. I think he was digging for the cream or something, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully things turn around here, and I want to see some of them big ones back on the baits. But I don't know. Maybe they're dead. All right, it's Saturday, midday. Tired today. I think I had a long night last night. Thanks to a couple buddies. Went out for fish, and yeah, I think I had my fill. It was nice. So I slept in, but we haven't done much today except landscaping and stuff. But Peyton and I are gonna go check this the fourth bait. It hasn't been hit yet. I don't know. I highly doubt it's hit, but we're just gonna run out here and check it, and if some miracle it is, we're gonna check the chip, rebait it, and pray for a big one. But my other one with the cell cam did not get hit last night, so I'm not sure about the other two. Maybe we'll take a ride and see what's going on. Yeah, if you walk in here, look at, there's acorns everywhere. Everywhere.
And these ones are still ripe.
Yeah, eat one.
No.
Yeah, no luck, of course. It wasn't hit. This one hasn't been hit once. I guess it's only been started for just over a week, I guess. And we thought we'd just give it a shot, but obviously it was probably a bad time to start a bait, because everybody's baits are dying off and not getting hit hardly at all. But you never know. It might get hit this. We still got 3 or 4 days before we start hunting. So who knows what'll happen, if they'll change. And they're still hitting the baits, but everybody's just slowed down drastically. Alright, so Peyton and I checked the fourth bait, nothing, so we just kept going with the truck. Drove back here. I don't like driving back here because it scratches the heck out of my truck, but we were like, screw it. And walked into the swamp bait, and it's hit. Hit pretty good too, it looks like. So good, because I'm sick of carrying buckets of bait into baits and then carrying them back out because they're not hit. I hate that. So I said, heck, we're gonna go in there and it's hit. So I'm gonna rebait it, check the camera. Maybe we still have a big one around yet. Maybe things are starting to pick up. Maybe not. Then we'll go check Tony's, but we'll take the UTV for that at some point today. Let's do it. So I just looked at the chip and from the swamp bait, and it was promising. It was nothing, and like last night, I think it was, or 2 nights ago, last night, sow and 3 cubs like normal, and then they took off, and then they were in the background, and then there was 2 other bear. I think it's the 2 that we've seen together here and there that were kind of sparring, fighting, but they're a little bit bigger. And then like 2 in the morning this morning, there was a really big one in there, and I'm not sure which one it is. And it spent about an hour in there. And then right at daylight, there's some dogs came right into the bait, sniffing around. There was 2 or 3 videos. I just let them loose near the bait, which I'm sure happens, you know, but it happens. All right, Tony's bait was hit. Check the chip. There was still, we haven't checked the chip yet. There was still quite a bit of bait in there. We dumped a bucket, half a bucket, whatever. But now he started bait number 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
5th. This is where Landon got his bear 2 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last year we didn't bait it, did we? Or did we start it?
Yeah, I think we started like
Yeah,
late.
we did. We did, yeah. But we'll see. It's not very far from Tony's bait, but when Landon got his bear, Logan sat with me at Tony's bait, and they both should have got bear the opening night, or they'll have an opportunity, I guess, right? Logan passed up one, so we did a different bear on both these baits, and they're pretty close. But it looks like that one's getting bothered a little bit with the dog hunters, so it's nice to have this one. Hope they'll probably get bothered here too, I don't know, but we'll see. It's a good bait. Let's get out of here. All right, it's Saturday night before opening day, weekend before opening day. Me and the boys are finished up baiting. Peyton just power washed the whole cabin, pretty much. Basically, yeah. It looks really nice. You don't realize how dirty your siding, your cabin, your sidewalks, your driveways are until you start power washing it. It was kind of cool to watch it. Kind of, what do they call it? Mesmer or
satisfying.
Satisfying. Those are the videos, the satisfying videos.
Because like the front part, that all that concrete, it looked black because it was so dirty.
Right.
But once you power wash it, it's like straight clean.
Exactly. Now it's like
and it
white.
looks so cool.
So we're sitting here. We got some of well, Peyton didn't do his potatoes, but Mom did them, baby reds. We're gonna deep fry them. We got some burgers, some steaks to make on the grill. But we're waiting for the man of the hour, Uncle Jimmer, with the tag this year. He's on his way up. He should be pulling in here literally any second, right? This isn't officially the bear camp video. This is the weekend before, right?
Yeah.
So Wednesday is opening day. I'm coming back up probably Tuesday night late. I'm gonna go back home tomorrow, right? Jimmy can take care of some of these baits, keep them going, but this, yeah, technically that's bear camp. This is just another weekend before bear camp, which not looking good, but I'm not gonna tell Jimmy that, right? I'm gonna tell him it's like, oh, there's big ones coming in at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We just gotta be out there, right? I'm sure he's seen some of the videos, but so yeah, we're gonna see if we're gonna wait for him to pull in here, and we're gonna start grilling out. It is a beautiful, beautiful night. I can't stress that enough, right? Wisconsin, Northwoods, September 9th. Comfortable. Finally, right? Yeah. We didn't do as much work this weekend, but we got it all.
Still did some stuff.
Still did some. Finished the landscaping.
Yeah.
Around the other side. Oh, and we did the landscape up front. That was a major thing. We went and got some more stone, rock, for the barrier, go around, and we just went around the entire swing set area where we hang the deer pole, where we hang the deer, and then grass never grew there anyways, huh? And it's just all dirt. So now it's just, everything's much cleaner, neater. Still got a little ways to go on the fire pit and some other areas, but it's just finally getting neater, right? I carpet cleaned the whole cabin a couple days ago, and it was disgusting. The water was black. And it's not, it was all sand, dirt, just from coming in and out of the cabin every day for years, you know. And
it looked like chocolate milk.
chocolate milk. Maybe it looks a lot better. There's still a couple of stains, but I know that it's cleaner. So yeah, let's get to cooking. Think so? All right, Uncle Jimmer's here. Finally got here, huh?
Yep.
What is today? Sunday or
No,
Saturday? Saturday before. So this isn't the bear video yet, right? This is just the weekend before. We're still technically scouting, getting ready, right? But it's a beautiful night. We're cooking out, we're grilling out. Jimmy got here, kind of unpacked, I think, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. It's on.
It's on.
It's on.
Cheers.
Cheers. So Uncle Jimmer brought me a nice little trailer he got, and I always wanted a little trailer up here that we can use to get wood or whatever. The whole base and everything looks really good, but the boys are busy taking apart the deck. I don't know, what are you doing?
We just gotta take apart this whole thing to get everything off.
You tell the camera what you're doing. Let me look once.
You know the easiest way to do this? All you gotta do is just back it over the fire.
Oh, yeah.
And let it
burn it off.
And it'll be fine.
Hey, Dad, can you turn that way?
What? Man, you guys are really going to town.
Need to get the...
Well, it's a rainy Sunday morning. Tara left with the boys early to go back for Sunday school. I'm leaving now to go back to work today for a little while, and Jimmy's at the camp alone. Baits look better, I guess, the last couple days. We didn't check it today, obviously, so he's gonna go out and bait later on. Hopefully they improved. Some friends of ours said the baits got hit last night. So it just, there was a spell there where they just weren't even getting hit. So now we need to get them, there's a dog truck. Need to get them during the daylight hours. So I'm gonna try and work and try and come back up maybe tonight. And see if I can get some stuff covered for work tomorrow. But then we talked about maybe doing sturgeon fishing, but I want to keep the baits baited, and we'll figure it out. It might be a lot of running back and forth the next few days because of football and everything. So but Jimmy's gonna keep them baited, and then we'll see what happens. And Wednesday is opening day. Well, I'm almost back up. Uncle Jimmer's been up here, and he went and baited the swamp and Tony's. Neither of them were hit. We started the diaper bait yesterday afternoon, and that was hit, so that's good. I want to run back out and get the chip. I stopped at the bait down south here. There was some dog trucks in there, and they had one going, so I never even went in by the bait, but they talked to them for a while. They're real nice. They thought they had a little one going, and they've been struggling too, it sounds like. Their baits have been really bad, and they haven't got a bear yet, so. And then our one on the private one wasn't hit, so I'm assuming that one back there wasn't hit anyways. It hasn't been hit yet in a week and a half, so. Last night out of the 5 baits, 1 was hit, and the one we just started yesterday. So it's always been a really good bait for us. We've shot most of our bears the last 5 or 6 tags. 4 or 5 tags we've gotten off that bait. So we'll see. We'll if anything looks good in there, I'm gonna check the chip, and then maybe tomorrow we'll go hang a stand in there, because I don't have a stand on there right now. And then hopefully it just keeps getting better. Fingers crossed. Well, it's September 11th today, isn't it? Yeah. So we got 2 days before the season. Jimmer and I are gonna put up a stand at the diaper bait, which we started Friday. When did we start? Saturday afternoon. Jimmy checked it yesterday, and it was actually hit. So in the first night it was hit, which was good. Just a smaller one, 150 pounder, but none of the other baits were hit. Not a single one. But it rained all night the night before. I think it rained a little last night, but it's beautiful now. So we're hoping the bears come back and start hitting these baits. So we're gonna go bait the 3 for sure. The private one had the cell cam on. I didn't see anything hit from it, and the other one down there hasn't been hit since I started it, so I'll check it this week, but it doesn't pay. So yeah, we're gonna get the stand set up, get them baited, and then we have to decide now in the next 2 days. It's only 2 more days till opening day. Getting nervous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all I gotta say is, if I don't get a bear this year, I'm gonna quit for 12 years.
Quit for 12 years, yeah. Well, we got 3 of them done. The cell cam one on the private wasn't hit, I don't think, unless my camera's dying. But put the stand up at the diaper bait, that was hit. That's our newest bait. It's always been our best bait. Tony's bait wasn't hit. That's 2 nights in a row, which was by far our best bait all summer. And then we're at the swamp bait, and that's finally hit. So we have 2 more days till the season starts. 2 of our 3 baits were hit, so that's good. We're gonna check the chips, check the cameras. We got stands up at both those 2 baits. This one just needs a ground blind if we're gonna hunt it. The other 2 baits I'm not too concerned about. If we do hunt the private, there's a stand there already. I think we're set. I think we're gonna leave them alone tomorrow. Check them Wednesday morning, decide we're gonna sit Wednesday afternoon. It doesn't pay to sit in the morning, I don't think. Or even noon. I haven't seen any bears at that time, ever. Unless you really want to.
We'll decide on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll decide Wednesday. All right. So it's noon Monday, and I'm driving back home again to work tomorrow, football games, and then drive back up Tuesday night late. But what a roller coaster bear baiting is every year. You get depressed, you get frustrated, then you're excited. Well, I was down the last few days, but now we just checked the cameras and baited everything. Ended up being 3 out of the 5 baits were hit. 2 of them I wasn't expecting to get hit. We've been slow, I put them out there. But the newest bait, the diaper bait, there was smudged on the camera. It rained and it was all foggy, but the bait was uncovered, so I didn't have any pictures of bears, but I'm assuming there was something in there. The night before there was 150 pounder in there. Tony's bait I didn't think was hit because everything was still piled, the lid was still on it, but the way that hole is now, they can get at it underneath and around the edges. So here's this giant bear. I don't know which one it is, if it's Bigfoot or not, but he looks bigger even. It's still 10 o'clock at night, but he came in there, nosed around, dug a little bit on the sides, and did eat for a while. So it was good to see him coming in there. I didn't see any other bear hit it. And then the swamp bait was hit by a sow and 3 cubs that are always in there. And then another really good one was in there. So this was, I think, last night at the swamp bait. So it's promising. Friends of ours up here had their baits hit too, actually some daylight pictures. So hopefully in the next 2 days, we're gonna leave the baits alone tomorrow. I'm gonna come back up Tuesday night. So Wednesday morning, we'll go out, check them all, rebait them, and then decide which bait we're gonna sit at. It's gonna be one of the 3 baits, unless something magical happens at the other 2 baits that haven't been hit. We'll see. So yeah, that's it for our pre-game bear baiting videos. I think the next video should be the hunt, the big bear hunt. They're excited. Now I'm a little more excited than I was a few days ago when none of the baits got hit one night, and it kills me to go home, but I gotta go home and take care of some stuff, and then I'll be right back up here for the next 4, 5, 6 days or whatever, and hopefully have some bear down. Till then, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching, and remember, we just didn't go outdoors, we went outdoors.